What's going on YouTube? Next mic up, back with week 5 predictions or picks for the week. Here with my dad, Papa Snyder, back in the building. Hoodie Papa Snyder in the building this week.
Winner.
And yeah, last week he did end up winning 6-5. I don't want to go too much into full recap, but if you want to see the picks from last week, go check out the video. The link will be also in the description for week 4, and you can check out the picks there, and then obviously see the recap.
Because I won.
Because he won, but it was a tight race. There's a bit of a controversy. If you want to know, put something in the comments and I will respond to you, because there was a little bit of stuff that went on that I'm not too pleased about. You know, there's a point controversy about, you know, let me know what you think about point spread, because if the point spread hits exactly, does it cover as an underdog or as the favorite? Now we want to know. We want to hear your opinion moving forward. That's the only thing. But he won 6-5, close matchup. So now it's 2-2 season series. So for this week, I'm going with the Rams as my lock. Yes, it's not really that far-fetched going against Washington, who just benched Dwayne Haskins for some reason. I mean, can a guy have a shorter leash? I mean, he beats Philadelphia, divisional rival, and they're 1-3, and obviously they're a team that, with skill level that they have, should be 1-3, might I add. But I'm going with the Rams here. They're favored by 7. I think the Rams last week played a really crappy game against the really bad New York Giants football team. And I think they're going to definitely go out here and score more points this week, because last week, I don't know what was going on, because their offense was missing. I mean, the Giants could be playing good defense, but it just looked like it was a lazy attempt by the Rams.
Ugly game.
I just think that they were not really, they just looked at the Giants and were like, oh, we can squeeze by this week.
Sleepwalk.
We're good with that. But 7, Washington, starting Kyle Allen. Come on, give me +7 all day. Rams over. They're going to be beating the Redskins by more than 7.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Football team by more than 7. And yet again, for his lock of the week, he goes against any team that is playing the Jets, and we'll go with that team and pick that team. So
every week now, buddy.
What do you think?
Every week you're going with the Cardinals? Or are you going with the...
No, not the Cardinals.
Not the Cardinals, but...
I'm taking the Cardinals to beat the Jets. The Jets are getting 7 from them.
Well, the Cardinals...
Yeah, no, they're favored by 7, the Jets.
The Cardinals are favored by 7.
Come on, it's the New York Jets. I mean, 1-15.
And Sam Darnold's not even playing.
No, it's going to be a blowout. Probably 42-14.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, 42-3.
Especially because the Cardinals have had 2 pretty tough back-to-back losses. They got to bounce back. And who better to bounce back than with the team that probably is going to have the number 1 pick in the draft, the New York Jets.
Jets.
So, by 7, that's an easy cover.
Easy.
I'm going with, as my push of the week, I'm going with the Houston Texans. Listen, they fire Bill O'Brien. Everything's out of control now. Romeo Crennel finally getting another chance to be a head coach, even though he's so not going to be the head coach after the season's over. I think that they're going to rally back, and Houston is going to be a Jacksonville team who's obviously not that good. I mean, they have talent, but they're a really young roster. So I'm going to go with Houston. I think they bounce back. They just play better. Their play calling's better, and they're just a team that's going to be able to win the game. I just think they're and what was the line? The line is 5.5 Houston.
Yeah, they're getting 5.5.
At home, got to go with Houston. Hopefully Deshaun Watson can show why he got that contract, because he really hasn't been amazing this year. So I'm going to take Houston with 5.5 though. Now, go ahead. This is come on, just go ahead. Just to talk about this pick real quick with your push.
My push of the week is the Indianapolis Colts playing the Cleveland Browns, or as I like to call the coin toss game, because you can literally toss a coin up, heads and tails. It's that kind of game, but you know what? The Browns are due for a loss. They've been winning a little too much.
Yeah, what a week
Colts
last week.
got a great defense too.
What a week last week against Dallas. I mean, that was nice. A great win. And the Colts, the Colts just look like one of those dominant teams. They're a team that could be sneaky in the AFC and be like a 11-5, 12-4 team, I think. So I like the pick, and it's an even pick. So all he has to do is the Colts have to win. I mean, he doesn't get a point thing there, but the Colts just have to win.
Correct.
I know. I should find the clip here and put it to where I said, I'm never taking Philly again. That's it. I gave the NFC East team one chance, and that's it. That's all they're getting. But I'm going with my upset. I'm going with the Eagles. I know I said I wasn't taking NFC East teams anymore. I said I wasn't touching NFC East teams anymore because they disappointed me through the first 3 or 4 weeks. But Philly beat a banged-up San Francisco team, but they did it in a pretty good way. I felt like it was a bounce-back game. I feel like that's going to give some energy towards Philly being better this season. And Pittsburgh...
7 points too.
Pittsburgh, weird bye week last week with the whole Tennessee scenario. I think that's going to throw them off a bit. And I also think Pittsburgh's just a little too hot to start the season. I think Philly's going to give them a little bit of trouble. Carson Wentz has to play good football against this defense, though. And Pittsburgh's getting 7, so I think as long as Philly can cover within that, I think it's going to be a good game in Heinz Field.
Definitely an upset.
The Dolphins?
Yes, sir. Upset special of the week.
You're going with Miami over San Francisco.
I'm going Fitzmagic, baby. Fitzmagic is going to cause a scene. Niners are going to lose, and the Miami Dolphins.
Can you imagine that?
No, imagine it's going to happen. They get 8 points.
8 points. Listen, you could probably cover the 8 points, but Do I know if you're going to actually hit on this? I mean, I've hit on every upset so far.
I know you have.
I've hit on every upset.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Snoop Dogg!
I just want to
And
say,
yet
upset
you're
kid.
2-2.
Yeah,
Shows a lot, doesn't it?
last week, I'm protesting last week still.
Still 2-2.
But with 8 points, I mean, it's possible. Miami did play a close game with Seattle last week, so.
Welcome to Miami.
I mean, listen, if he's going to pick on the Jets, it's only fair if I pick on the Jets. I'm sorry, Jets fans, but with my quarterback of the week, I'm going with Kyler Murray. Through the first 2 weeks, he was looking like the MVP. The last 2 weeks, he's had a lot of mistakes and interceptions, but he's still playing good football all around.
Can I say it? Jets. Jet. No. I agree with
nobody chants for the Jets.
Nobody chants for. Well, they have no.
I mean, come on, yeah, yeah, man. You guys can't even get a little bit of fans in there. But Kyler Murray, I think he's going to put up big numbers against a pretty weak Jets defense. They allowed a 3rd and 33 to San Francisco with like all of their backups in a few weeks back.
Sure.
So I think Kyler Murray is going to go off. Now heading back to the Pittsburgh-Philly game, tell me who your quarterback of the week is.
Well, I don't think the Eagles have a snowball's chance in hell to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think Big Ben's going to rack up like 400, 425, throw 4 touchdowns. You know, he's a little creaky.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
But you know what? He's
a little creaky.
He's a little creaky.
I mean, the first couple games, it's like watching your grandfather walk down the street.
He needs an oil can, but Big Ben's going to put big day 400 plus 4 touchdowns, in my opinion.
That would be something.
Yep.
Because Pittsburgh's really been, I feel like, fueled by the running attack pretty good this season. So
I'm telling you, big game.
Let's see it. Now, with my wide receiver of the week, I'm going with the strongest wide receiver in football, DK Metcalf. Obviously, he's been pretty good throughout the first couple weeks. I mean, Russell Wilson's been stellar. 16 touchdowns, 2 picks. He's been getting the ball to him and Tyler Lockett. It was between one of those two for me. I know Metcalf had that embarrassing fumble at the 1-yard line the other week against Dallas, which I'll put in here. But, you know, I'm going Metcalf. I think he's going to have over 1,000-yard season this year, and I think he's going to have a big week against a very weak Minnesota Vikings secondary. You got some ties to Miami I don't know about. Now you're going with their Devontae Parker as your wide receiver of the week for Miami.
I just got a feeling it's going to be Fitz magic. I saw it when he played for the Jets. You've seen what he's done in Miami a couple times. Just got a feeling he's going to have a big game. He probably got a little rest. He's ready. And the Niners are so beat up. You know what? Devontae Parker's going to put up a huge game receiving. I'm saying $125, $150. 3 touchdowns. It's just going to be a mess. They're in Miami. It's warm out.
You know what? It's possible. San Francisco's really banged up in the secondary. And as long as Fitzpatrick doesn't throw it to the defensive lineman or something.
Whoa!
Something
Yeah.
Fitzmagic loves to do is turnover city.
He loves picking it off in the end zone.
But I could see it. But obviously those are our picks. Hopefully we're gonna make sure our point system it's agreed to now. We're not any. Do I need to protest last week?
No.
Do I need to make you the Houston Asterisks?
No, the Houston Asterisks.
Because I'll do it. I'll do it.
No.
But obviously going into week 5, 2-2, you know, it's still a lot of season left to play. Hopefully it doesn't get canceled, but I hope you guys do enjoy our picks. Let us know what you think about in the comments, and I will catch you guys next week. So yeah, thank you.
Next week, later.